Everybody, it's Janice. I'm here to share with you my Mother's Day card that I made with my friend Robin. We made all of our Mother's Day cards like a month ago, so really cool that we got it done together. I'm just going to show you the technique for this ombre effect. I learned it from a Stampin' Up! Lady, and I don't remember which lady it was. So I am so sorry not to give credit to the person who taught me this. I did not come up with this myself, but I absolutely love it because it uses my fringe scissors, which I absolutely love. Love, love, love these. These are the Martha Stewart ones, and I really love them. But I know Stampin' Up! Sells them as well. So basically, I'm going to show you what you need to do. But I also wanted to mention something about this cardstock. I recently got this at Joann's because it was 50% off, and it said 110 extra thick, heavyweight. And that intrigued me, and so I got it because it was, super cheap, and I had my teacher discount on top of it. So just wanted to show it to you. You get 25 sheets. And I think it was like $2 basically it came to, or less than $2 actually. And it is like, it feels like this is 2 sheets thick. It's really weird. It's, it is really and truly 110 pounds. Because I have paper tray ink paper, and it feels very, very similar to it, and it's really smooth. So I just wanted to give a review on that. I think it's really great. So we're going to use this for our card today. So you're going to need one each of a red, a white, a pink, a pale pink, and then kind of like a darker pink. And this I had left over from the other cards, so I'm just going to use it anyway. See, this is my regular Recollections paper, which is fine. It works good. But this is like mega. This does not claim to be 110 pounds. I think it's like 60 pounds or something. This is just really nice paper. Okay, so we are going to make our cuts, because that's what makes this card work. So what you need is to cut your red paper, cut it in half at 4 1/4. Okay, so open this up here. So I'm going to line that up to 4 1/4 and cut it. And then this is going to make 2 card bases. Then we're going to take our pink and do the same thing. You got to cut them all in half, basically at 4 1/4. So there's that. And then this one's already cut, the dark pink. And you know what, I changed my mind about the 110 pounds, because we really don't need that heavy of a weight for this, because the actual card base is the red, is what's the card base, not the white. So I got confused on that. So you'll need to cut and insert. I've already filled this one out, but I'll just show you real quick. You need, like a white for the inside so you can write your message. Okay, so the red one stays this big. You don't have to do any cutting. You just have to fold it at 5 1/2. And I'm not even going to get my scoreboard out. I'm just going to use my paper trimmer as a scoreboard. I just lined it up over here at 5 1/2, and then scored it. And that just gives you a nice crisp fold line there. Then we need to start making our cuts. So what it is now this card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So every single one of these papers is 1/2 inch smaller. It's still 4 1/4 inch wide, but it's 1/2 inch smaller. So since this is 5.5, the red, then the next one's going to be the dark pink will be 5 inches. So you just take your paper and you just cut yourself. And remember, we're going to have 2 cards, so I'm going to cut 2 pieces at 5 inches. So these do come together pretty fast. And then I have a little, just a little scrap there. So there's that. So see, sorry about all these lines here. Let me see what happens if I close this. Lighting is the biggest challenge. Look at that. It's because of the time of day it is, but this is when I could record, so. Okay, so now hopefully you can tell here that worse. I got a huge shadow here. Let's see. Let's do this. Okay. So here you can see that it is in fact one half inch smaller or shorter. So then naturally the next one, the pink, the pale pink, is going to be half an inch smaller than that, which would make it 4.5. So I'll cut 2 at 4.5, 4.5, and then the last piece, the white, that gets cut to 4 inches. Since the light pink is 4.5, this one will be 4 inches. And then we'll also cut the piece that will go inside of the card. 4 and 4. And I'm making enough to make 2 cards here. And then that leftover white piece I'll use for the inside of the card. So I want that to be a little bit smaller. So since our card base is a 4.25 by 5.5, I'm going to cut it to 5.25 by 4. 4.25 by 5.5. So yeah, I'm going to cut it down to 1/4 of an inch smaller. So 5.25, 5.25, and 4. That will give us a nice 1/8 of an inch border on the inside of the card. If that makes any sense. Hope I'm not confusing you all. So let me show you what I mean. So like this is so that we can write inside of the card. Crazy shadows. Oh my word. I really wanted to record this earlier. It's terrible. Okay. All right, let's just do the best we can here. So I'm done with my trimmer. Now it's just a matter of just putting it together. And obviously this can be for anything. I think it was a Valentine's card when I saw it on YouTube. But I think it makes a very pretty feminine Mother's Day card. We're also going to need a piece of seam binding. And I got this on Amazon for like, it was under $8, like 7 something. So I love the seam binding, so I'm just going to cut a piece of that. And then I'm going to start cutting. We're going to start assembling this. So you can see here, this goes inside. This goes here. Oh no, cut it wrong. Oh no, I didn't. I'm putting it on there incorrectly. And then here's the dark pink. Okay, and there it is. Okay, so there you see the ombre effect. So So now all we do, so easy, we go and I just eyeball this. I mean, if you really need to be exact about it, and I know, you know, some of us have to be, you take one of these rulers that have the quarter inch, you know, marks, and you just line it up like that and make some pencil marks, or even, you know, mark it with your nail if you want. And you do that to all the different pieces so that you kind of know where to stop cutting. I have done this card several times, and so I can pretty much just eyeball it, and that works for me. But like I said, you can just mark it, and that way you feel more confident that you're cutting in the right places. So you just take your awesome scissors here, and you want to open them up really nice and big like that, and put the paper in there, and you get a much better result as opposed to trying to cut like this. It's kind of like a physics kind of a thing. I won't try to explain it, but you science people out there probably know what I mean. So there's that, and then we take the, and you know, check it, make sure you're oriented correctly here, and I am. So again, like I said, I just eyeball it, and I'm going over, pretty much over 1/2 of an inch. That shadow is crazy annoying. Sorry. I think I'm casting the shadow. Am I? I don't know. I'm totally out of practice with the videos. I should have done this earlier, but I wasn't ready. I was working on my little albums that I made for Mother's Day, which there's a video for that. Hopefully it's the video before this one. Trying a new way to share my videos to YouTube. Okay, and then this, again, always checking. So this would be cute too for grass, you know, for Easter, or it's like a picnicky card, summer card or something. Like if you did it going the opposite way, like that, you know. Or water, you could do different colors of blue for an ocean scrapbook page, and even put your title on here, so that would be cute. Okay, so then what I do now is I take these pieces, these 3, and I just adhere them together. That's it. I just put the paper, the adhesive right here. You could just do it on the back of the one that goes on top. Is probably a better idea to do it on this one. And then I would stamp it at this point, but I don't have that stamp. That is Robin's stamp, so I'm gonna have to use one of my own, but I just went ahead and stamped it right in this corner here. Okay, I just wanted to show you the technique. And then I just took my seam binding and tied a pretty bow over here to the side, like this. And I usually go like that when I'm tying over them, tying a bow. You can dye the seam binding to make it whatever color you want. And I love my color shine, my Heidi Swap color shine, so the seam binding comes in handy for that. So you get the point. You just make your bow really pretty and cute, like that. It's not very tight, so I'm going to do it again. see what I'm doing. I'm not even in camera. Okay, and then now we attach that there. And that's our ombre effect card. And I will stamp it. Actually I did need one more Mother's Day card, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp it. Not right now because I'd have to go digging for the stamp, but I'm just going to stamp it right there, and then I'm just going to put some sequins for sparkle. And that's it. So thanks for watching, everybody. And oh, and don't forget to put your white piece inside so you can write your message. So thanks for watching. Bye.